I can tell.
It is.
Are you out of your medicine?
No,
What is in the air?
I don't know.
All right, we're dialing. Hush, hush.
Hello,
Hi, is this Nanand?
it's speaking.
Hi, I work with Jake, and I was just giving you a call to talk about the property at 3070 Sunset.
Yeah,
Do you have a few minutes to just go over some more details with me?
okay.
All right. I just was trying to talk to Jake about the property condition to try and make sure that we could get you a little bit more of an accurate number before we went ahead and walked the property and stuff like that. And I had just a few questions about the actual square footage because Jake had mentioned that you added square footage onto the house. And so I wanted to make sure that I pulled accurate numbers on this so that we weren't wasting your time or anything like that.
No, I did not. I did not add any.
Okay, so you did not add any square footage. So it's still at
No.
1,600 square feet?
Yes.
Okay, so 1,600 square feet. And I just wanted to make sure of that. And can you verify for me how many bedrooms and bathrooms that it has currently?
3 and 2.
3 bedroom, 2 bathroom. Okay. Yeah, I think we had our wires a little bit crossed, and so I wanted to make sure that I had that correct before I spent too much time coming up with the wrong numbers. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So I know that you had spoken to Jake about wanting to get about $250,000 for this house, and I want to make sure before I tell you we can or cannot come close to that number without actually seeing the property. If I know you did a lot of work on the house and stuff like that, and I know that it has a tenant in there at $2,600 a month. Is that correct?
Yes.
And they have 2 months left on their lease.
Yes.
Okay. And do you know if they're planning to renew?
If I want to, they do.
Okay, that helps me too, and I appreciate you getting me the information. I'm just going to make a couple of notes here. And then I know that the roof needs a little bit of work.
Yes.
And you had a bid for that at 2,000.
Yes.
Can you, as far as the money that you put into this house, the work that you did on it, is that like cosmetic work? Is that like flooring, paint, countertops? Can you give me a little about that so I can kind of make sure?
Yeah, we did electrical work, but we didn't change the panel or something. We did pull some new wirings and things like that, and we did some new plumbing work. So, but I would say 80% of the electrical and plumbing, not 80, maybe 70, stays as it is. We upgraded maybe 30 what we needed to do.
Okay.
What was good, you know, I had to change something that is good, so.
Yeah, no, sure, absolutely. I totally understand. So is this a fair assessment for me to go ahead and assume if I keep this as a rental property that, if this tenant, wants to renew just only 6 months, is it a fair assessment for me to say, I might have to repaint it, carpet it? What is,
No.
Okay.
No, you don't have to do anything.
Okay. I don't have to do any of that. Can you tell me what does it have, like tile, wood floors, carpet?
Wood floors in the bedrooms and porcelain tiles in the rest of the house.
Beautiful, beautiful. That helps me a lot. And what kind of countertops are we dealing with?
We're talking the engineered what was the brand? I forgot exactly the name of the brand, but it's engineered countertop. It's quartz.
Quartz. All right, I was gonna say, is
Yeah.
it quartz or Korean, something like that?
No, it's not Korean.
Korean?
It's the old. We had a Korean. We threw it out.
Okay.
It is. I can't recall the name right now, but it's one of those. It's like granite, but it's not granite. I don't like granite. Granite says too many.
No, I hear you. I got you. I mean, yeah, it just kind of tells
white.
me.
It's a little white with little speckles in it.
Okay, beautiful, beautiful. That helps me a lot at making sure that I can get, get in there and, if I wanted to do a little bit of TLC to this, update some things. That's what I got to do if I need another exit strategy. You know what I'm saying? So if I have a hard time tenanting this out, or something happens in 2021 that makes it more difficult than 2020 has already been, I have options that way. So I know how much money I would have to put into it, right? And we'll verify all that. I don't want to take up too much of your time, going over every detail. I just want to make sure that I'm running these numbers somewhat correct, versus the market and the comps and things like that. So, I'm not sitting here looking at it and thinking, I can get into it somewhere close to your price, but not really be able to meet that once I walk through it and see the condition, especially since you have a tenant in there. We're going to obviously have to walk it and arrange that with them. So, what I want to do here is I just want to, I'm seeing comps, and, I see the real potential for us to, kind of get in the range of your number. I'm probably going to want it a little bit less than 250,000. Are you at all flexible on that price?
I don't know what is a little bit less.
For me, I'm thinking, if I keep this and I'm trying to get it as a rental, and we've got it rented out at 2,600, I'm probably, the highest I'm gonna be on this is gonna be, maybe the 235, 240 area. If I was gonna have to flip it, I would probably be a little bit lower than that, but it sounds like I'm not gonna have to worry about any of that. But I could put it under contract for you today for sure at 235, and we could walk it. I feel comfortable at that number, but I don't feel comfortable coming up to 250 without making sure I walk it and everything is, tip top. I feel like that's pretty tight for me with the rent rate. And so that's kind of where I feel comfortable at. So I don't want to, tell you I can get it and be at 250,000 and then come back later and ask you for 235 if I needed it 235,
All right.
So if you'd be open and flexible to that, what I can do is I can make sure and set up for Jake to, walk the property. He can meet you there with a contract. And we can just verify those numbers. And then if everything's good, you guys can go ahead and sign it on site, or I can send you a contract now with an inspection period, just depending on how you want to go about it, how much you want to mess with it.
I want to think about it.
You want to think about it? All right. Yeah. Well, I appreciate that. And, I'm a landlord myself. If you're looking to get this closed, how quickly are you wanting to close by?
I'm flexible.
You're flexible? Okay. I'm just making sure, because I don't want to, we can close pretty quickly, but obviously you've got tenants in there for another couple months, but we're going to want a little bit of time to make sure, we talk to them at that number, because we're going to probably want to keep it as a rental property. You know what I'm saying? At that number anyways. If we were gonna have to, perhaps work on some more electrical or plumbing or anything like that, or any updates, we probably come out a little bit lower. So that's why I'm trying to go that route so I can get you the best number possible. So my point being, that would, I don't know if Jake has discussed any of this with you, but that would be covering title, closing costs, all that jazzy stuff on our end as well. So that's where those numbers kind of come from. So what I'll do, and if you'd like, I can have him email you over a copy of the contract and the terms and things like that, so that so that you can kind of see it all on paper. But it's showing all of that stuff, and then I'll make sure Jake follows up with you to either set up that walkthrough just to verify our numbers and things like that. Since I don't think we're quite going to be able to come in at 250, but I think we could be a really good option for you on getting this one closed and be a good buyer for you. So do we already have your email?
If he doesn't, I don't know. I can give it to you right now.
Yeah, I'll just take it just to make sure.
You ready?
Yes, sir.
It's K, R is Robert, I, C is Charlie, K, O, V is Victor, I, C is Charlie, N is Nancy, at AOL.com.
Can you give that to me one more time, please?
K, R, I, C as Charlie, K, O, V as Victor, I, C as Charlie, N as Nancy, at AOL.com.
Okay. KRICKOVICN at AOL.com.
Correct.
All right. And so I'll have Jake reach out for you. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have him, obviously we could put terms on there as far as closing. I would say we probably want to have it wrapped up so that, we have the tenant's option within, if they have 2 months left, or is their lease up at the end of September, October?
I think it's over.
Okay. So we definitely would probably want to get moving on down the line and get closed before the end of September, right?
Okay.
So that way, we have time to get them their option if they want to continue to lease and everything like that,
Right.
if that makes sense. So we'd be probably looking in the next 5 weeks. So we definitely would want to make sure that we're in a good position for you, for us, and for them. And like I said, we can set up a walkthrough to verify anything. If you have any questions based on the contract Jake is going to send you, you just feel free to reach out to either one of us.
Okay.
All right. Well, I appreciate your time, and we'll talk to you.
Your name was again? I'm sorry, I didn't.
That's okay. It's Cassie.
Kathy.
Cassie with S's. It's short for Cassie. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's me. And we'll get that over, and you'll hear from us very soon.
Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you.
And thanks for calling.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye. Sad day, guys. Sad day. I did not close the deal for you, Jake, but you should definitely send him a contract.